Right. At our age, so maybe if it was my birthday or daddy's birthday, if maybe I give him a present, that young man at the back will say, old man kissing yana man. You see, it means that there is nothing wrong. Go and give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Don't become so busy and then you forget about your spouse. And there are some other people, when your daughter or when your son has got a child, you desert your husband. Now you are babysitting. Go back to your marriage. You don't babysit for all. You sit there after the birth of the baby, then 1 month, the second month, you must bid them goodbye because there is somebody who is waiting for you. In marriage, there are principles. I've only chosen 5 principles that you need to know. That marriage is permanent. Marriage is so special. Marriage is holy. Marriage is intimate. Marriage is mutual. And marriage is reciprocal. In Chivenda, when we were doing a Chivenda subject, we will talk about itana, lidiri what? We have got this reciprocity. You do, I do. It's a project. So now you understand those 6 principles that I gave you. When you become angry, or when you feel like you cannot forgive your spouse, just remind you of these principles. Then what am I doing? Marriage is holy, and it's permanent. Where will I go? Then, a strong marriage takes 2 people. How? You will be strong for your husband where he is weak. And he will be strong on your behalf where you are weak. Are you still there? And within our marriages, there must be this big word, respect. This respect, you have respect for yourself. If you don't have respect for yourself, you won't even shy to propose love to a married woman or to say yes to a married man. Am I talking to somebody? Funny things are happening. That's why our young people hate marriage. Because these days, I'm sorry to say this, pastors, they love women like nobody's business. And this is a simple indication that you went into that calling without hearing God well. I was telling another couple, when the wife was crying bitterly, calling me, I said, what's wrong? She said, no, I'm going home. Then I said, going home will never solve anything. Stay there, I'm coming. I drove close to 100 kilometers. When I arrived there, he said, no, I cannot sit. This husband of mine has got a child with a woman next to where we are staying, and I have protected him. I'm tired, ma. Then I said, no. How can you do that? Then I canceled both of them. I left. After the baby was born, the baby lived for 5 days only. She wanted to go because the lady was pregnant through the pastor. Pastor's wife are going through terrible things. I pleaded that woman should stay. Then I was praying that God never allow this young woman to go, because this man will be destroyed. Unfortunately, when the baby was born, the baby lived for 5 days only. Then the baby passed on. So, the other day, I just felt like visiting this couple. Because once I cancel you, I don't just leave you. I will carry you. If I travel, I will even call you, invite you, so that you come with me. Then, I went. Then the wife said, that baby unfortunately didn't live for long. That child passed on. The husband was there. So I asked the man to say, what do you think? Then he said, the problem is I don't know how to get rid of this woman. I cannot say we are breaking or we don't love each other again. Can you imagine hearing such a response? I talked to them. And I told them that, do you know the reason why that baby died? They said, no. Then I said, let me tell you. The baby died for the sake of your wife. Your wife is carrying you. Your wife is protecting you. Because the wife said he was nearly shot by the husband of this woman when he was coming out of the house in the morning. Could you tell your neighbor that? Could you please stop it? Let us love our spouses with all our hearts. It's heartbreaking. To all men who are still cheating, could you please stop it? Because you will be embarrassed one day. Your daughter will tell you that, Daddy, is this the thank you that you are giving my mother? They are going to tell you. They are about to tell you. Better stop it before it reaches there. Funny things are happening. I always say that let Jesus Christ come back and take back all the washing which is hanged out here. Respect. When you have got respect for yourself, you can't sleep around. And you must respect others. If you don't respect others, you are not going to be respected. And respecting for self, respecting others, ends up with responsibility. When you respect yourself and when you respect others, you will take that responsibility of when you say things, you will get into the shoes of other people and feel what they can feel. Are you still there? Right. So, when you respect yourself, there is a reason. Why am I saying that you must respect yourself? Because you deserve it. Tell your neighbor that I deserve respect. And The reason is so that others will respect you. And the last one is so that you will become more resilient. Isn't it nice? It's all about respect. Then, somebody might be sitting there to say, how? How can I do it? How can I do that? So, you trust your judgment. When you are invited, or when you want to ask your spouse about something, don't wash your hands by air. Move confidently and say to your spouse, honey, Papa, Daddy, Mama, Mommy, can we talk with that smile on your face? But if you go there like a tiger, nobody will listen to you. You are missing the discussions because you behave like a tiger. Your spouse is scared of you. When the poor woman hears that you are coming, she will look for something that she will keep herself busy with. When the poor man hears your voice, have confidence in yourself. And even if somebody tells you the wrong things, even if they are right about your spouse, say never. Refuse. Refuse. Some will say, no, I was in love with your husband. This child is your husband's child. Say, over my dead body, keep your rubbish there. This is my husband. Don't be apologetic. He's your husband. She's your wife. Don't be apologetic. We are tired of the devil. Hi. So, be positive about yourself. Inferiority complex will make you to suspect that your spouse is doing 1, 2, 3. And lastly, respect your body. For an example, can you imagine Pastor Silas having an affair with an 18-year child? This is what is happening. I'm just giving the difference of age. But respect your bodies. In a healthy marriage or in a healthy relationship, the relationship is also included here. I'm talking to my people at the back. Hey, I'm talking to my shoe at the back. So, like I was talking about respect. Respect is the most important thing. And where there is respect, accountability takes place. Where there is accountability, trust emerges. Where there is trust, cooperation. When you get your salary, you think that we must do this for our family. Not taking your money back home. You should have not get married. Your parents will be given things like her parents. Let not be your mother who always receives. What about me who gave birth to boys only? It means that I'm not going to get anything. I'm just giving an example. And having that kind of mindset, during Mother's Day, I was bought the cape, beautiful one, the winter one. Then when my first daughter-in-law was giving it to me through her daughters, then I said, did you also give this to Ma? I asked them. I asked my daughters in love, if they are giving me things while they are not giving their mothers. If you have got good brains, you will reverse the statement. Hallelujah. Where there is accountability, I said there will be trust. Once trust emerges, cooperation. Once you cooperate, you will support one another. When supporting one another, there will be honesty. When your spouse calls you that I'm in such and such a place, you will trust him. You will trust her. Because so many cars got punctures while people didn't even got those punctures. Like this couple that I visited, the wife said, the other day, we were driving from the conference, coming back home. I was with the church members, the young people. It was a young people's conference. Then she said, I told them that let me rest a bit. Then we will drive. Then she called the pastor. How far are you? He mentioned a certain place where it's more than 50 kilometers. They were parking at the garage. Then one of the young people said, Mommy, Daddy's car. Then she said, I used divine wisdom. Then I said, no, don't worry. He's rushing for a counseling. You must use divine wisdom. And the husband said, it's very true, and I didn't even see that they parked there. Then the wife said, he's hearing this for the first time. Then he said, that's very true. These women, could you please stand up? I want these men who are sitting here to clap hands for us. You are not clapping. Should I come there? The reason why I let you stand up, you are tolerating rubbish because of the pride that I have. The pride will save you. Let us continue to carry the pride that you have. Respect this stupid poor man who doesn't want to take his responsibility. Every month you will go and pay electricity. You will see to it that there is food in the house. I'm saying today on the 26th of October, continue doing the good work. God will reward you. Sit down. All men in this house, stand up. Should I come? I'm coming. Let's listen to the appreciation.
Thanks for the opportunity. Women are the backbone of our lives. Women are a very special gift from God. They need to be respected, to be nurtured accordingly, because they are like a compass, a moral compass, they're a moral compass to a man's life, even to the community as a whole. So hence they say a woman. A woman has got an element of perseverance.
Amen.
More than a man.
Yes.
He can stand all odds, he can stand all weather conditions. So in a nutshell, I'm saying women are pillars.
Yes.
And are compass of our community. Thank you.
Women, let's clap hands for him. I respect women who are still in their marriage. And I respect my daughter at the back who is working towards her marriage. You know, I can't forget 2002 when I got employment at UNISA. My husband was working for the University of Venda. I was the one who will go and pay Telcom, Escom, everything. Then I relocated due to the work at UNISA. Second month, it was in June because I came in May. Then he called in the evening. Aniki, there is no electricity here. Then I said, Daddy, what happened? I don't know. Then I said, check from the neighbors if they've got electricity or not. Then he said, there is electricity, all these houses. Then I said, Daddy, did you pay? Pay what? You know, I enjoyed doing everything because I knew that even if I can leave everything, he won't be able to touch all the places that I can touch. Women, continue to respect these leaders who God gave us. They are the leaders. I know that in leading prayers at home is problematic. Don't be shy, woman of God, to call the children to prayer. It's not easy. It's not easy. I know how busy people are. And don't stop the prayer within your marriage, within your family, because your husband is not there. Stand up next to your husband and tell him that I will always support you. Tell him that I'm on the way of supporting you. You have heard that once you have got respect, accountability will take place, trust will happen, cooperation will take place, support will take place, there will be honesty, and the home will be a safe place for your children. You, as an individual, have got life. And that life, you must treasure that life. When you are a couple, you have got a home. That's point number one. A shelter for your children. A shelter for both of you. And another thing, you have got health. Take care of your spouse. Am I talking sense? Men don't like tablets, taking the medication from doctors. I encourage you women to support them. Another thing, as a couple, you must have fun. By fun, I'm not talking of traveling and go overseas. Have fun. When last did you play with your husband, throwing him with a pillow, then he ducks? When last? You can't remember. Evangelist member says last year. The wife to Pastor Silas, I call her evangelist. We must have fun. Now I enjoyed cutting the nails of my husband. He will put his legs here. And I will enjoy and taking that sandpaper. You know, when last did you cut your spouse's nails? Go to the orange. When did you do that job? You have never. And my dear, you must start it now. I enjoyed my husband so much. And he even got to be spoiled. You'll just say, Anike, they said, Abe, I'm not going to do this job. I said, I know, you are so good. Then I will do it. Get something that your husband loves so much. You will keep him. They don't come back home because when they get home, they get bored. Entertain your spouse. Now, I'm not a good soccer fan, but because my spouse loved soccer so much, Bakania, ezimnyama ngenkani. When it's playing, I'll be sitting there. I will wait for him. When he said, a goal, I will scream also, a goal. That's how I made my marriage to be a strong marriage. Eh? How can he watch the soccer alone while you are in the bedroom sleeping? Esther will come and watch the soccer with him. So I told you about the home. With the home, you must decorate women. Some other people don't even know how to wash the dishes.